Howdy y'all, Stock Warden here, back with another video. In today's video we're looking at Joby Aviation because they have been able to make a new partnership to further increase their ability to be able to get into the skies and do it safely. And this is something that is a huge partnership that is going to end up tracking new airways and being more or less a type of air traffic controller specifically for the eVTOL systems. Because a standard airplane is flying well above 20,000 feet, and your eVTOL systems are not going to be flying anywhere near that. So there's going to be certain airways, like a highway, for these eVTOL systems, and it's being created by Airspace Intelligence, which is the new partnership to Joby that's going to end up preparing the U.S. airspace for scaled electric flight. So this partnership is combining Joby's electric air taxis with Airspace Intelligence Flyways AI platform to enable a scaled electric flight operations in the national airspace system. So that kind of goes back to being like an air traffic controller, but it'll be driven through AI. So far with everything that we know as far as Joby going is, they're still developing and trying to finish the all-electric aircraft for commercial passenger service. Airspace Intelligence is a leading U.S.-based aerospace and defense software company. And they announced a partnership to accelerate the integration of advanced air mobility into the U.S. national airspace system. So that is definitely going to boost Joby directly into that light. So building on ASI's Flyways AI platform, it is a open AI-powered airspace intelligence platform that uses high-fidelity 4D modeling to optimize flight operations. Joby and ASI plan to work together to advance how scaled eVTOL operations can be safely integrated into dynamic, increasingly complex, and high-traffic airspace. So joint demonstrations, including live operational exercises, are expected later on this year. So with the FAA's brand new air traffic control system, the BNATCS, is set to form the foundation for the next generation of air traffic management. So this partnership will also explore how more automated, software-defined approaches to airspace coordination can enable increasingly autonomous flight operations. So America has long set the global standard for aviation and modernizing airspace. And getting into this AI-driven platform is definitely going to be key for America to continue maintaining this type of leadership. And also being the country to be able to continue building and being on the brink of new technology and new transportation systems that have a absolute immense number of applications, whether it be from just taxiing people from place to place in the city, all the way up to possible wartime and also battle-tested and ready systems for either supply, personnel, or even evacuation protocols that can be brought in and out with this system. And also to be brought in with this AI platform as well. This AI platform is going to help bridge all the gaps. So then even the systems and the eVTOL vehicles themselves can be completely autonomous and safely able to do so. So with all of that, scaling this advanced air mobility is going to end up bringing in this new uh, space intelligence. So, because now that we know that there are multitudes of companies, not only just Joby, but others alike, are getting ever so close to completing their FAA certifications, this is going to give Joby a little bit of an edge to be able to bring their aircraft straight into the air, because they're already going to have this AI integrated system for them to have a air type highway instead of just flying out more or less like a helicopter. So together, these companies are going to leverage Joby's operational experience and aircraft capabilities along the AI-driven airspace intelligence to develop joint solutions that demonstrate how eVTOL operations can scale safely within the existing airspace framework. So the initial results from the partnership's live operational exercises are going to be completed by the end of 2026. So just last month, as we talked in the previous video, Joby had completed a wide series of piloted demonstration flights across the San Francisco Bay Area, showcasing their operational readiness. Joby was also recently selected as a partner in multiple winning applications under the White House-backed eVTOL Integration Pilot Program. So through the program, Joby has the opportunity to begin early operations as early as this year in 12 different states, marking a major milestone for the U.S. air taxi industry and potentially accelerating Joby's path to full-blown commercial service. So, and ASI is leading operational transformation and delivering mission-critical decision-making systems to aviation, defense, logistics, and energy organizations operating in dynamic, complex environments. So, the partnership with Joby is going to extend ASI's proven airspace intelligence capabilities to the emerging eVTOL sector, helping ensure that as electric flight operations grow, the airspace system is going to be ready to support them safely and efficiently. So that is just yet another boost for Joby Aviation as far as them getting closer and closer online for full commercialization. So, given the stock has still been showing a slight decline over the course of the past few months, and we see just a small little bit of a bump where they finally came down to a full, I would say a full resistance down on $7.75 a share. And since then, they have been rebounding upwards to where they ended up closing out the day at $8.97 a share. So, with that being said, as they continue to move closer to their commercialization, the stock can and definitely will continue to hinder up and down. So, and until they get actually closer to commercialization and or full FAA certifications, I don't really see this stock making any crazy leaps and bounds like it had previously been noted to do. So, right now there are a couple of price targets out that are brought out by various different analysts. You have some ranging from the $7 price target all the way up to a $13 price target. So there is a pretty significant, I wouldn't necessarily say balance, but you can definitely tell where some are seeing the analysis more on the financial side of things, and others are seeing a little bit deeper into the future on not just for financing, but they're seeing how much more ready Joby Aviation is versus their other eVTOL counterparts. So that is everything that I have for Joby Aviation. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If there is another stock that you watch and or hold in your portfolio, drop it down in the comments below. I would love to be able to cover yet another stock to bring out to the community. And also, if you hold any stock and shares inside Joby Aviation, then drop that down in the comments below too. I'd love to know and or see just how many of my viewers are actually still interested in Joby Aviation. Been covering this stock for close to a year now and want to see if y'all still believe this stock is quite relevant, even though it keeps on seeming to be pushed. 6 months they'll get a certification, 6 months they'll get a certification. Now by the end of this year they're going to be full commercialization somehow. So drop that down below so then we can kind of see where to steer this channel a little bit as far as bringing in either new stocks and or maybe even dropping a couple of them. So with all that being said, this is the Stock Warden riding off. See y'all come back now, you hear?